Hey, what's up guys, this is Bellagio. I hope you guys are doing great. In today's video here we are going to talk about several things. Actually, not that several. Only two things mainly. The first one is the new units that dropping tonight. And the second things that I want to talk about is the Kizuna. So let's go over the first thing real quick. The new units that's dropping. Straw Hat. The first Straw Hat group that has Elbaph tag. Am I excited about it? Yeah, a little bit. But are they good? Are they that good? Just a short answer. I feel like they're just so-so. So, if you're free to play, if you are a low budget player, low budget dolphin, let's say your budget for the game is $200 per month, less, then this is the banner that I would recommend you to skip. Okay? But if you have more budget than that, maybe you can try 10 multis, 10 to 11 multis. That's considered sweet spot. You have about 60 to 70% to get the new unit. Go for it. But there are 3 of them. You're gonna get free Luffy, but Sanji and Zoro, those 2 you need to actually pull them. So I would say, yeah, it's a banner that you can skip. Even if you are a whale. Well, if you're a whale, you don't you don't skip, right? You just pull at least sweet spot on every banner. But since this one, it's just I feel like it's so-so. So maybe skip. Okay. Am I gonna pull on it? Maybe I'll use some of the Rainbow Taverns to pull on them. But if I don't get them, I'm not gonna be sad or disappointed or anything. So in game, in the normal game mode, you're gonna see these units being played only in June, and after June probably not much anymore. Why? Because first, they are Straw Hats. Straw Hats always come out often, and I'm pretty sure there are gonna be more Straw Hats coming out in the future, and those Straw Hats in the future could be a new meta Straw Hats which is gonna be a lot stronger than this one. So this banner is kind of remind me of the the memory of the Straw Hats groups, those batch. There are actually lots of banners that included memory Straw Hats, and those legends you can count on them. Like you can count which of them is good. I don't think many of them that good. Maybe Jinbei. I think memory of Straw Hat Jinbei is the one that I use the most. The rest, not much at all. Okay. And that's why I think this banner can be skipped. Okay, if we looking at these units from Rumble's perspective, it's kind of interesting because all of them kind of like focusing on int and striker. But I read their skills, their captain ability is not a wow, even though it's focusing on int and striker. Int and striker could be good, but with these units, I'm not sure. We gotta wait and see in the future what could come out. It could be that they are going to focus on int and striker for all the giants. If that's true, then it could be something that we should keep an eye on. Okay, but as of now, I think for Rumble, these 3 plus the rare recruits still not gonna be enough to beat the new meta, especially with Shanks and Imu, Shanks and Yasop and Beckman. Those 3 together. Scary. Oh, and also these 2 new duels 5 elders, the 2 new units that drop after party banner. Those 2 are scary as well in Rumble. Okay, I'm not gonna talk too much about Rumble because it's not another topic now. But as I said, come back to these 3 units, this banner specifically, you guys can skip, and I would recommend you guys to skip. Okay, now next I want to talk about, of course, Kizuna. I didn't have much time to I didn't have much time to build my own team, so that's why I didn't put any video here. But as you can see here, from playing this Kizuna this time around, I actually pushed myself quite hard. As you can see that my level on 10 stars is now lying at 220. I'm still waiting for my friends to give me an assist. But as you can see, I want to say that this at level 220, you actually think of your full batch is not gonna make it anymore, because the boss is HP is just really high, and you need a high damage team to actually beat the boss now. Anyway, what I want to say is that if you look at ranking, Kizuna used to be, Kizuna, especially Super Boss, Alliance rankings usually based on how many times you killed the Super Boss. But it's not anymore. Nowadays, the games are, the trend is, not the trend, the way to acquire lots of points is basically playing 10 stars. So if you killed a lot of 10-star boss, this 10-star boss is going to have equivalent HP as a Super Boss, and it's going to give the same amount of points for ranking your alliance. Therefore, as you can see, my team has killed, oops, I gotta go in. My team has killed Super Boss for 80 times plus. Alright. Stop talking, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. So this is going to be demonstrate on the Super Boss Dex team. So I'm using this team, and let me show up the sheet. Okay, we can go it along. We can look at the sheet along. Alright, let's go. So to fight this boss, I want to do this record just for myself and for anyone in the future. This is towards the end of the event. So yeah, I guess it's not strict anymore. I think many of you knows, if you look if you search on social medias, this is going to be the same team that can do a lot of damage. And again, I did not come up with this team. It's my friends, and a lot of modification, a lot of adjustments along the way. So, but found that this team is probably the best team. Please disregard my ship. My ship here is there could be other ship that is a lot better, like the bullet chips, but I just don't have enough super cola to upgrade bullet chip anymore, so I am stuck with this chip. All right, first stage is really important. If you use this team to launch Saturn Special from first stage, and you want to get excellent, because final damage output really depends on what you get here. We're talking about a difference in trillions. If you miss excellent, your final damage output could drop by 3-4 trillions. So this is what you have to do on stage 1. You will get the 5 turn of the blockchain multiplier. Okay, and then you're gonna kill. Oh, and another thing you get is the territory strength. So carry on to stage 2, territory strength and the blockchain multiplier min-max is gonna get carried over. Even though you have block ops, you can still kill them. So stage 2, you do nothing, just hit. Right. And then stage 3, there are sequences that you have to follow. If you guys, if you guys build a team familiar with the Yonkos, then you will know that the first thing when you play with this, you have to launch emote special to get the territory, apply territory crew on your side, and that's what we're gonna do. Then the next thing, let's see, if you can choose between all the 4 Yonkos, then the first one that should go first is Bucky, okay? Because Bucky will give you attack up. Okay, Bucky will give you attacks up, and then followed by Chang's special. Chang's special, there's one thing that Chang's will do, which is he will further buff the attack buff by 1.2, and that's why it is crucial to launch Chang's after Bucky. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And if you ask, what is the reason why we have to launch Saturn Special from Stage 1? Because Stage 2 you cannot launch Saturn. As you can see, he was Special Bind, right? And then Stage 3, if you launch Saturn on Stage 3, and then you will have this. You will set Chain Multiplier, and then it will activate it, Interruption. You will get Crew Special reversed 3 turns, and that's going to screw you up. And so it is the reason why we activate Saturn from Saturn Special from Stage 1, and that's going to carry over until Stage 3. See, as you can see that there's still 1 turn left from Saturn Special, this one, in case you guys are wondering. Now next, the special of Luffy and Blackbeard, there's no requirement here. You can activate any of them in any order you want. But just want to make sure that you know that this Excellent of Luffy is the hardest one. So if you don't know the position, you could mess up his special. Alright. The last one is Blackbeard's special. Blackbeard's special considered the easiest one. Oops, I think I talked too much, didn't I? Even though it's the easiest one, but you gotta pay attention, okay? I was not ready. My eyes were at the camera, not on the screen. Okay. And then, lastly, new requirement is that the EX of Emu can also increase crew color affinity by 1.5. Therefore, EX of Emu is best if you can activate EX of Emu after Blackbeard's special. So, right now we are doing everything according to the requirement, so which is good. Now we are going to activate it. Emu special second time. The first and the second time, both of them are equally important in order to get excellent. Okay, so yeah, I know there's like 6 to 7 times of the animation that you have to go through. And then lastly, you don't forget to activate the EX of Saturn. And then we will hit. We should kill it. Okay, so luckily I kill it, and let's say if I did not kill it, my total damage would be around 104 trillion. Alright, so next one is going to be Super Boss Sai, and let me text my team that Sai is up. So for Sai team, I'm going to show you my team first, okay? But my team has some problem because I don't have... This chip is the best chip to use, but the problem is that I don't have enough Super Cola to upgrade it to level 11. Right now it is just like level 10, which the problem is if I don't have enough shadow boost on the boss, then shadow boost at least I need 1.2 times. So at the beginning I will only have 1.1 or even 0 if I jumped in right now. But yeah, I need at least 1.2 in order to kill stage 2. But this is the team that I've been using. It's not my... I did not come up with this team, so I'm not going to take credit for that. But if you look in social media, you may be able to find this team that they post on X. People start posting teams on X on YouTube already. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to be using this team, and the friend captain is going to be Roger Verekaban, this guy. And just for the heck of it, I'm just gonna enter. I think I'm gonna die. But anyway. So I have boost crew stat by 1.1, so it's not going to be enough for me to kill second stage. Therefore, I think I have a way to get around that. But my damage might not be high. Okay. So third stage, I'm just going to kill. On second stage, if you have this Bucky's chip max, then you don't have to do the same as me, okay? If you have Bucky's chips max, all you have to do is use the EX of Roger Relagaban and then hit. You should kill them easily. But because my chip is not max, I'm gonna have to use the super switch of these guys, and then I'm gonna hit. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I made it through the third stage, the last stage. The sequence is quite straightforward here. We will start with Roger Relagaban's special. And of course, you want to get excellent. Okay. Then we will activate Zoro special. And Zoro versus. And then Kizaru special. Kizaru super type or super class, I'm not sure. Super type. Yep. Then you are supposed to do super switch at this point, but I already did super switch previous stage, so I'm just gonna launch special here. Okay. Then we're gonna launch special of Chen. Versus Chang's super class. Lastly, Bucky. then lastly, Bucky's EX. Alright. Tapping sequence we will start with, of course, with Soto, and then followed by Kizaru, and then people, as you can see that Chang's has final tap, but we're not going to use Chang's as our final tap. The reason is just because Chang is not a boosted unit. Bucky's is a boosted unit, and if you use Bucky, hit the last tap, he's going to hit harder than Chang's. Funny, I know, but it is what it is, so that's what we have to do. So we'll start with Zoro, and then Kizaru, and then Mihawk, Crocodile, and then Roger Vegabond, Chang's, and Bucky. Let's go. Around 46 trillion for this team at 1.1, but if it's boost 1.2, this team can do, I can do something like around 52, 52, 51 trillion, and if I have like 1.3 or 1.4 boost from the team, then it could go up to like 58, 59 trillion for this team. And if I have maximum chip level, it could go beyond maybe 61 or 62 trillion. So just for your information, and also for myself in the future if I want to come back and look at this into this video. Alright, so that's gonna be the showcase for the super boss on this Kizuna. What I want to talk about is the way that is the way that Kizuna's ranking is working. The alliance based on Kizuna total clash point, right? These numbers. So this number you can obtain them by the more you kill super boss, the more you will get this number. It used to be like that, but nowadays this number can be abused. Basically, if you kill only the 10 stars 10 stars normal boss, make those 10 star normal boss, like you can reach up to level 300 or even 400, but 300 is probably like a lot, and at that point normal boss will have pretty much the same HP, meaning 999. I'm talking about this one. Same HP of the super boss. The normal boss at 10 star would have the same HP, as you can see here. If this reaches the same HP as this, then it gives the same point to you. But if you play this, it's going to be easier version than playing this. So I just want to point out that that's a way to get Kizuna points by not playing super boss, and I think this is a little bit unfair to people who does not have enough potions or enough Kizuna super potions. So it's gonna be tough for those people to climb and then get higher ranked on the alliance rank. So I think this is something that Bandai should be looking to, and perhaps they should fix it. If you want to go for, if you want to go for 10 star boss, that is going to affect individual ranking. But if you're going for super boss, that is what going to affect your alliance ranking. That's what I think it should be done properly. Alright, that's all I want to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit that like button, and if you have not hit subscribe, please do so that you won't miss my next video, which hopefully not too long this time. Okay, thank you and see you later. Bye bye.